In the shadow of the Persian Empire, during the year 334 BCE, lived Arman, a fearsome cavalry officer whose loyalty to King Darius III was unmatched. When news reached the court that Alexander's forces had crossed the Hellespont, Arman was summoned before Darius to prepare for the inevitable clash of empires. For weeks, the Persian forces gathered their strength, with Arman training his cavalry unit rigorously, knowing they would face the legendary Macedonian phalanx. The first confrontation came at the Granicus River, where Arman witnessed the tactical brilliance of Alexander as the Macedonian forces forded the waters under a hail of arrows. Despite his courage and skill, Arman and his men were overwhelmed by the disciplined Macedonian infantry, forcing them to retreat with heavy losses. That night, as he tended his wounds and mourned his fallen comrades, Arman vowed to adapt his tactics to counter the foreign invaders who threatened everything he held sacred. For months, Arman led guerrilla attacks against Alexander's supply lines, striking from mountain passes and disappearing before reinforcements could arrive. When summoned to King Darius's war council before the Battle of Gaugamela, Arman argued passionately against meeting Alexander on open ground, but his warnings went unheeded. At Gaugamela, in 331 BCE, Arman found himself commanding the Persian right wing as the greatest battle of his life began under the merciless desert sun. His cavalry charge nearly turned the tide of battle, breaking through Alexander's left flank and briefly threatening the Macedonian rear before being countered by Alexander's legendary companion cavalry. As the Persian forces collapsed around him and King Darius fled the field, Arman realized that an era had ended. Yet his own story of resistance against the Macedonian conquest had only begun.